Of everything we've heard of cats, one of the wildest things we know is their ability to survive a high fall. But how high is too high? Is there a limit to a cat's ability to defy all the odds when falling from high up? Stick around to find out as we jump into When Cats Fall from High Places and Survive, Part 2. The first fall of the day features a cat exploring the city, and while doing so, the cat found himself in a tricky spot. On the top of a multi-story building. A rescue team rushes to save the baby kitten but arrives a bit too late. The kitten slips and hurtles towards what would be many other animals' demise. But as he hits the ground, the kitten simply runs away as if nothing happened. Way to give all the bystanders the scare of their life. In our next clip, our star of the show has already managed to miraculously fall 17 stories safely, bringing him to where he currently stands on the signboard. The crowd stands below the cat in an attempt to provide the cat a cushion to land on, as whilst it already fell from an incredible height, it is still quite far up. The cat is eventually saved by the nearby crowd. But if I had to place a bet, after already falling 17 floors, I'd wager the cat would have been just fine. Word on the street is that cats like to be high up to feel more secure and protected. Some might even say it's their natural instinct. What do you think? Drop a comment to let us know your thoughts. This cat had their owner on the ropes after it somehow found its way on top of a tall utility pole outside. A brave worker climbed to the top of the pole in an attempt to rescue the cat. But as he neared the cat, this cat chose the highway, giving her owner the scare of a lifetime. But although that seemed like a rough fall, the owner found themselves relieved to see their cat was completely fine afterwards.
You go in the house, get treats. I know. Watch he don't scratch you. Oh my God! Oh, here, check on my cat.
Having 9 lives as a cat allows you to fall off just about anything. If you need some proof, check out this cat fall from who knows how high just to run off as if nothing ever happened. Thanks to its riding reflex, it was able to adjust to landing on its feet right before it reached the ground. This man pulled off an incredible catch of a cat that fell off a tall building. Someone get this man an award. Coming up next, an orange cat is attacked in broad daylight. But returning to the focus of this video, a white and orange cat falls from high up to put a stop to this madness. After falling on the scene, the cat breaks up the fight and puts the other cats in check at the same time. Talk about a wild entrance. This black cat sits 10 stories high and is about to do the unthinkable. The cat jumps off the ledge and lands below in the grassy area. You would think it would be curtains for this guy, but he simply walks away and carries on with his day like nothing even happened. This little guy found himself on an expedition atop of some cable wires. Gaining the attention of the public, many people and workers that feared for the cat's safety rushed onto the scene to intervene. But the cat had other plans. He continues to walk on the cable wire until eventually he loses his balance. He tries to recover and pull himself up but fails to do so. The worker who initially tried to retrieve the cat uses a tool to knock him off the wire, which caused him to fall. But luckily, the people in the area caught him with a cloth, and he leaves the scene unharmed. This cat fell through the ceiling, giving everyone the scare of their life. Luckily, the cat was completely fine. But unfortunately, I can't say the same about this guy's cell phone.
Irmão, me ajude. Vida longa ao rei.
Meet Goldie the cat. You're about to witness an act by her that made some serious headlines for her bravery. After being forced onto a window ledge due to a fire spreading within the building, Goldie makes the bold move to escape a fiery fate by making a heroic leap for survival. Upon landing, she escapes with no broken bones and is reunited with her owner later during the week. At first glance, this doesn't look too bad, right? Until the camera shows the huge fall that awaits this cat if he doesn't make it back inside safely. A man comes to the cat's aid by creating a bridge for the cat to use to walk inside, but the cat doesn't fully trust it. The cat makes a genius move by testing how sturdy the homemade bridge is by tapping it firmly before using it, to avoid the fall of the century. The intelligence of cats never ceases to amaze me. A worker spots a cat stuck 4 stories high. He quickly springs into action. Grabbing a ladder, the hero races up and notices the cat's paw stuck inside of the wire. After removing the wire, the owner is able to retrieve their cat and bring them back inside safe and sound. I have no idea how this cat found itself in this situation, but I'm more than glad he's got a safety waiting for him to break the fall. What a catch!
Alguém sai daí, vá. Ah!
This orange cat decides to get a little too curious for comfort, roaming around in areas that should be off limits for just about anything living. He finds himself in a pinch as he loses balance. But looks like he must have been training, because fortunately he's able to pull himself back up. You would think after a scare like that he would get off the railing. But this Daredevil continues to live life on the edge. If you thought that was the only cat living recklessly, I'm afraid not. Next up is a cat lounging on top of a 10-story tall building. After catching the attention of others, someone comes to his rescue. But he really must be enjoying the view, because it seems like the last thing he wants to do is leave. As he attempts to escape the rescuer's attempts to rescue him, he's eventually retrieved, which I'm sure you're happy to see. But it looks like this cat's worst nightmare. Oh well, I'm sure he'll get over it. The bold moves don't stop there. Coming up next in a viral video, a small kitten decides to practice his balance on the balcony and almost gives their owner and the entire internet a heart attack in the process. But luckily it makes a recovery before falling from insane heights. Guess who's banned from the balcony?
Turun nggak? Turun!
As cats are known to survive falls from ridiculous heights and bring themselves out of the wildest predicaments, that doesn't stop citizens within the city to come to rescue when they see a cat in need. In this video, quick thinking and quicker reflexes of the citizens of Frij saved the life of a pregnant cat. The heroes even fed her and made sure her pregnancy wasn't affected. That's gonna be one heck of a bedtime story. Next up, a black cat is seen hanging out of a window 6 stories high. Eventually, it loses its grip and falls. Whilst it was prepared to brace itself to land, fortunately, it won't be necessary, as a rescue team prepared a net to catch it and break the fall. In a similar scene, a small gray kitten that falls from high up is caught by a rescue team before it hit the ground. It gave the residents quite the scare, but everyone is glad to see the cat in good health. While the majority of these cats have endured falls from crazy heights with little to no injuries, unfortunately that isn't the case for this white cat, who has fallen from 24 floors. After falling, it suffered injuries to its legs, but was fortunately able to be rehabilitated at the hospital after it was found by citizens in the area. In the next scene, an orange cat wanted to pay a visit to the neighbors, and did so by walking over a ledge attached to each balcony of the building. The owner, seeing his cat in an area where it didn't belong, makes a bold move to cross over the balcony himself. Watching this nail-biter will likely keep anyone on their toes. But alas, the owner succeeds in retrieving his cat. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the last time this cat is allowed out here. How on earth this cat ended up being stuck 20 floors up, but also trapped inside of a grid, is still a mystery. But fortunately for our trapped feline, rescue professionals are prepared for just about any situation. After what seemed like forever, the team arrives 12 hours to help this poor cat in need. After arriving, they use equipment to cut the wall near the cat and other equipment to lower themselves into the area. After much effort, they are able to save this cat from a gruesome fate. No idea what was so important up above, but this cat couldn't just resist. After making the choice to leap, it barely misses its jump, and it unfortunately falls from multiple stories up. But according to the witnesses nearby, the cat wasn't hurt from the fall. After seeing so many cats in unlucky situations in this video thus far, this next one might just take the cake. This poor cat has been stuck on top of the outskirts of this high-rise for 5 days straight. Terrified to try to take itself back inside of the residence, the owners resorted to trying to bring the cat inside with various methods. Eventually, they lasso a rope around the cat's neck and attempt to guide it around the corner to safety. But even with the added padding, the cat is completely terrified and paralyzed with fear. However, after what seemed like an eternity, the cat was guided back into the residence safely. If these cats left you speechless, make sure you leave these unbelievable cats a thumbs up. Stay tuned for similar videos, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya!